Jones chopper. Class D type commutation is used in this Jones chopper. Now this is the basic circuit of Jones chopper. Now the thyristor T1, that is your main thyristor, which is required to be turned off. Whereas the thyristor T2, auto transformer T, and diode D1 and capacitor C is used for the commutating circuit to turn off your main thyristor. So here the inductor L1 and L2 are closely coupled and they provide sufficient energy to the capacitor to turn off your main thyristor. Now this is the armature resistance R, where L is the inductance of the circuit, which includes inductance of the armature winding and the external inductor connected in the circuit, where D2 is the freewheeling diode. So now the capacitor charges, initially charges with upper plate positive and lower plate negative. So this is a basic circuit. Now when the thyristor T1 is turned on, so now when turn on this thyristor T1, now this DC source is connected to the loads and the current start to flows through path plus Vs to T1, then inductor L2, then L, RA, motor, and then negative DC source. Now this diode D2 is D1 due to the reverse bias. So now at the same time the current is discharged, the current, commutating current IC is also flows in this circuit through the path positive C to T1, then L1, then diode D1, and then negative terminal of the capacitor. So now this diode D1 is turned on because it getting higher potential at anode and lower potential at cathode. That means it will turn on. So now once this capacitor is fully discharged, then it will again charge with lower plate positive and upper plate negative. So now when this same time now T2 is turned on, T1 is already turned on. Now when T2 is on turned on, that means this capacitor is connected across the thyristor T1. So now this capacitor is discharged through this lower plate positive to thyristor T1 and then minus C. So you can say that this diode is turned off because this positive voltage applied across this diode. That means it is reverse bias. So it is turned off. So now you can see the one current is passing through this in this direction in T1 from source to load, and another discharging current IC is passing through this passing through this inductor in reverse direction. Now so this reverse voltage across this capacitor applied to the thyristor T1. So now due to this this thyristor T1, it will turn off. It will turn off, and the same time the current is start to flow from positive V2 capacitor C to T2, then L2, L, R, motor, and the negative Vs. So now this current is start to flow when this T1 is off. Now you can see now this capacitor is charges with upper plate positive and lower plate negative. Now as the voltage across this capacitor is equal to supply voltage, that means there is no charging current passing through this circuit. So for that you can say that the value of current passing through this SCR T2 is it is less than its holding current value. So now it will automatically turn off. Now when it is turned off, now this diode during this period some energy stored in the inductor. Now when the current passing through this inductor is reduced, then a very high reverse voltage induced across in this inductor L. So now when this T1 T2 is turned off, very high reverse voltage induced across it, across this inductor will flow the current, or which will turn on the diode D2, and the current start to flow from plus L to R2 motor to diode D2, and then negative terminal of the inductor. So now this is the basic process of working of Jones chopper. Now same cycle is repeated by turn on the thyristor T1. So here the main advantage of Jones chopper is commutation process is very smooth and simple and effective, and it is used for DC shunt motor as well as series motor. Now the output voltage can be varied by varying the chopper frequency as well as pulse width. But the main disadvantage of this chopper is it requires very high PIV SCR rating for this chopper.